Alright, everything should be good to go, but as per usual, let me do the audio check before I hop into anything. So I want to do this right today, as it is a very special day in the game we're playing today. Test, test, 1, 2. Alright, perfect, I can hear myself. Hello everyone, MageMask9 here, and time for the holiday special in Video Horror Society, aka VHS. Now, I knew the event was started like a few days ago, but I actually haven't played any of it. I haven't seen anything for it. I've just stuck on the screen since booting it up, and I haven't read this yet. So, let's just I'm just gonna hop right into it and blind react, and we're all gonna have a fun time with this, alright? Y'all ready? Let's go. 'Tis the video holiday special. Decorate the community tree. On our presents to find trinkets and bells, put them on the community tree for community rewards. There's probably a new tab for that, something I'd imagine. Ho ho, hop on every day for daily free festive giveaways from now to January 4th. Ooh, that's quite nice. More stuff is definitely great. Anomaly and Ice Station. Get early access to our new experimental monster and Ice Station map and private screening matches. The anomaly will give you shivers. Oh, so that's cool. So basically doing what Dead by Daylight does, where they have a PTB, but instead this is just the live game. Basically, you can use the new experimental content. Okay, so this is actually cool. So we're getting access to new content early in hopes of testing. Okay, I like how they're handling this. Yeah, all this looks fun. Let's figure out how all this works. Let me go over to Gloria, because I want to start things out with the simple teen match. I just punched my mic, sorry. Alright, Holiday Community Challenge 60 days. Decorate the community, work together the community to include tier lists. Play now to get rewarded with free prizes. So it looks like we get a bunch of new cosmetics the better we all do. Yeah, there's a new movie. This requires me to play as monsters. Let's see what's in this one. Actually, let me read the description for it. Jackie has been missing since last Halloween, and her little sister Holly is hell-bent on finding out why. Returning to the graveyard where she was last seen, a new batch of teens finds the gravedigger's newest victim. Okay, so this is the holiday special for it. Let's rent it out and see what we got. Holly storms out into the blizzard, complete a match, survive a match. Rory stops Holly at the graveyard gate. Ping an object, ping the monster. Make yourself to indicate you are crafting. Contribute to the decorating complete community tree. Find Jack in the Box. Find a Jack in the Box a nice gift. Decorate the community tree. Okay, so there's a bunch of new stuff that wasn't shown in that post, so I'll just go into it with no idea what's going on. We'll see what happens. Use any map vote prize, candy cane key prize. Ooh, so I assume there's a new holiday map. Then pick up stash prize, nutty noisemaker stash prize. Find a bauble and a naughty gift. Okay, so it seems like there's gonna be a bunch of new interactables for teens. There's gonna be a bunch of new interactables for monster. All in all, this seems like it's gonna be a bunch of fun. So let's grab a nice cold Coca-Cola and begin. A new event tab. There's a bunch of free stuff, I think. So let's try and find that. Ooh. So you got some snowball fight animations for monster. Well, that's not finished rendering. Oops. So they're a little bit bugged out, but they got the spirit. Ooh, okay, this looks funny. Kinda want to buy it. But I also want to save my money. Okay, so we got holiday boxes. Oh yeah, right. We got a new character. Oh, there's a... Yeah, there's still a little bit they gotta work on. But, right, I forgot, they released the new teen. I haven't been paying too close attention to this, but, Reggie. In every puzzle lies its own solution. In AV Club, they call him Sir. In gym class, he's Wedgie. At Mensa meetings, he's the whiz kid, but his mom just calls him Reggie. Passionate puzzler. Reggie's obsession with the Bonvini conspiracy brought him to this society. Bullies tease him for skipping 2 grades, but Reggie's sharp mind always keeps him one step ahead of trouble. So he is the nerd stereotype. Got a lot of cool things. I haven't read out any of his perks yet. Arcade Hero, All Systems Go, Steady Mind. I'll go to Loadout because I should be able to read them there. That's not the right thing. Alright, let's start with All Systems Go. Genius, cost 4. While crafting a weapon at a crafting station, the loss of crafting progress at other crafting stations is reduced by 20%. I'm getting a call. I have no idea who that is. But, I think I'm horribly misreading this perk. While crafting a weapon at a crafting station, the loss of crafting progress at other crafting stations is reduced by 10%. Oh, okay, so I think I know what's going on with this perk. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, I've never actually looked this up, but I'm pretty sure whenever I'd go from one station to another, I noticed that basically whenever I left one station because of a monster or whatever, and it was like half crafting a weapon there, I'd go to another one, complete a weapon there, and I'd go back to that old station. I would, like, there'd be no crafting progress. As in, that means that basically every time you're crafting on one station, it loses progress on all others. So this one, if you're like 90% progress on another station, you go to a different station, craft up a weapon like 30%, and the station that was at 90% won't lose all of its progress. And the numbers increase to 6% at level 3, that's pretty good. Arcade Hero, one seems like it's gonna be fun. I gotta take a drink, I haven't been drinking much water today. Each time another team dies during a match, Arcade Hero gains a token. Each token increases the speed at which you craft weapons by 1.5%. It speeds up to 3% all the way to 4.5%. That's pretty good. So if you're pretty good at hiding and escaping the monster, this is going to be a great perk for you. Because it basically turn those last man standing impossible odds situations a lot more favorably. Because usually, if it's like one weapon left and there's like one team versus one monster, it's practically impossible to get a craft off. Because they're only going to be patrolling those 2 stations. And it's basically going to be impossible to even get to a station, much less keep a weapon. So with this, if you got 3 stacks of it, you can craft a weapon much quicker. And it'll basically... You'll probably still lose, but it gives you a chance to at least fight back. And we got a match, but let me try to do this quickly. Steady Hand. When you're the only active teen, distance to which you can be heard crafting alone is a station reduced by 20%. Additionally, crafting stations' auras will flash when it's... I didn't finish that. But basically, I'm pretty sure it's when you're the last teen standing, the loud noises that stations make can't be picked up from really far away. So it makes you a lot harder to detect. Which I think is cool. I think that's a very good... I think it's very good. I think these are some good perks. Not broken, but I think they'll definitely make a difference. It's just a shame that new characters are really expensive. But it's no fault of their own, they gotta make money. Yeah, with the Christmas event, new characters coming out, pretty good. The dev team definitely has their shit together, which is honestly kind of rare to see nowadays. Because I was reading some blog posts and like looking at like the Hellbent YouTube channel. Those who don't know, Hellbent is the development company that makes the game. They honestly seem like they are really passionate about the game. They know what they're doing, or at the very least, if they don't know what they're doing, they're at least trying their best to learn what they're doing. So all in all, I really hope this game takes off. And one thing that really made me respect the hell out of the dev team, and why I want this game to like really succeed, is they were talking about in one of their blog posts how they haven't been advertising the game that much because they think the game isn't ready for it yet, and they basically want the game to get exposure naturally until they feel that the game's ready to basically try and go viral. Which I think is definitely a very risky strategy, but one that I feel like a lot more devs should adapt. Because 89% of games nowadays, I feel like, just try and cash in on viral attention as early as possible, and don't try to organically grow their own audience. They basically try and take the fast lane to fame, and it pretty much always ends in the game basically just getting a shit ton of money for the developers and a shit ton of notoriety for the developers for like 2 weeks, and everyone forgets the game exists. That's what's happened to like Among Us. That's what's happened to Fortnite. It's what happened to like a lot of games. Don't get me wrong, Among Us, Fortnite, etc. They're still popular, but they are nowhere near their glory that they were when they first got hyped up. Like Among Us now is really not that good compared to what it once was. Fortnite, I think, is actually in a pretty good state. I think it's a much better than when they originally released the Battle Royale mode, but that's just personal preference because I don't like the building mode, so I was just playing no build. The point is, the dev team clearly has been paying attention to the gaming culture, the gaming community as a whole, and I think that attention to detail and things like that just really show how passionate they are. I think it's just going to really elevate this game to have such a passionate dev team behind them. Also, when is this match going to start? Because I'm worried that it's not going to, because I've been talking for a while. Speak of the devil! Ooh, tree! Presents? Can't talk to presents. Then let's just get across. Oh. I got went a bit too far. So we gotta ping things for a challenge. Let's get the monster, we'll just ping him and then ping a random thing. Unfortunately, my hearing still isn't that good, so I gotta be quiet while I'm trying to listen for things. I want to try and hear him coming. So after flex, they're in the porch room. I don't remember which one's the portrait room. Oh, so they're wounded or whatever it is already. They're already broken or whatever it is. But I missed. Oh, there's presents. You got an ornament. Nice! I think they're healing themselves, which is good. Oh, there's monsters abound. But first, a delicious present. I want event items. Okay, we got a trinket. Let's go to the tree. Yeah, it's Christmas time. I can't go to the tree. I think I gotta go to the other one. Hello, good sir. I'd like to initiate in fair combat. God damn it. Let me initiate some light holiday trolling. So we have a doll master, so I gotta be careful. Doll over by my ping. Doll around here, doll down here in the basement. He's out of the doll down here. Flex and I want to stick together and hunt him down. No, it's fine, I'll just tag along with them. Alright, everybody collapse on that. I'll break his doll if he comes in. Alright, collapse on him. Go, go, go. He's gonna teleport away, so get ready for him. Get ready to anticipate that. I gotta play Team Commander right now, you know what I'm saying? I want to build a weapon before they even do anything. Oh, it's probably running away. Okay, they got him. They got a doll. Break the doll. I got a weapon ready to go. Come on, let's heal. I drink some water, but I don't want to stop right now. I don't want to lose the early advantage because I'm drinking water. Water's for the weak. Alright, so they saw him up there, but we haven't seen anything since. So I'm willing to bet he's in the opposite corner. He went downstairs. Nice, very nice. Alright, so one person left, but we got a hit on him and we're still at relatively good health, so this is fine. Hey, Carl, what's up? They got new Christmas things. Everything is different. Honestly, they added a bunch of baubles they can find around the map to decorate the tree with for a community event, which I think is really cool. They had a bunch of new items. In the private screening mode, their custom game mode, they actually show you can play as a new experimental monster. It's like they released the new teen, which is their new survivor basically, as well as released basically a build for like what the next monster might be. They're making a lot of headway on the game. But how you doing today, Crawler? I'll give them my soda because I got more health. I can grab another one. Gotta be very quiet. Bomb has been defused. Yeah, he likes placing things on staircases, so be careful. I ran into a doll earlier on a staircase. I'll defend. Go get him. Use the sodas and collapse on him. I'll craft a flamethrower out here. This guy's a slippery little guy. He's down here on first floor. He's coming out to courtyard right now. Hey, Fred. Fred, there's new Christmas stuff. There's a Christmas map. There's trinkets. There's trees. There's everything. There's a new scary monster. Help. How are you doing today, Fred? Right now we're having a really difficult cat and mouse game with this doll master. Ooh, I missed that skill check, but silent, whatever it is or whatever I got that prevents skill check noises is really kicking in. I'm gonna try and pressure that early so he doesn't have time to set up a doll. Now we collapse on him. Wait, don't go around corners. Get him. He committed to the corner. Get him, get him. I think I couldn't finish that. There's a doll right at my ping I couldn't disable in time. But at this tree right here, we gotta find trinkets around the map, and we gotta put them on the tree, and then it goes towards a community goal. Once we complete the community goal, I'll get a bunch of cool rewards. Don't die, thank you, Crawler. But yeah, there's a bunch of new stuff, Fred, and I'm doing pretty good today. I actually had a really good breakfast today. It's just been making me be in a really good mood today. Ah, we're doing Among Us today. Gotcha. Yeah. Breakfast diet today, I'm a egg, cheese, and spinach sandwich with a little bit of bacon on it. On toast, it was really good. And then I had a little bit of breakfast dessert with 2 raspberry turnovers. So I'm feeling really good today. It was a simple little dinner. Sorry, it was a simple little breakfast, but I enjoyed it a lot. Unless you get Warframe, gotcha. There's another doll gone. Eventually he's gonna run out of dolls, and then we can really collapse on him. You can have that soda. I'm gonna go for the rift, I'll stun him, and if he comes in, you go for the kill. Among Us, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Warframe, 2 of those sound good. Can't hear anything while I'm on this, so hopefully I don't die. Take him down, boys! Yeah! Good work.
GG's.
GG's. I think that's the new Christmas Dollmaster skin. Makes him look like a little Ghost of Christmas Past, which I think is awesome. That's why they named the skin. I installed VHS now. I only need to prepare myself to ruin people's matches while I learn the game. Yeah. They do have a tutorial, like a little tutorial. It's not the best tutorial ever, but hey, it's something. So I recommend just go through the tutorials, play a few practice matches on them, and those will help you out at least a little bit. The best tip that I can give you is just sound is really important, so don't ignore any sound cues. And remember that as a teen and monster, you make a lot of noise. And so any noises that you make as teen are a lot quieter for you than they are for the monster. Let's put a smoke screen stash on the map, it's funny. Hey, Duck, how are you this morning? I gotta drink some water. My throat's hurting already. I definitely recommend headphones, and have it at a good volume. Not enough that you're bursting your eardrums, but enough that you can, like, hear, like, footsteps before you hear the audio track. Because unlike Dead by Daylight, all the monsters do have a heartbeat, which is called a tension loop in this game, but it's a lot quieter, and basically once you hear the tension loop, they're basically already on top of you, so you can't really use it to gauge the distance of the monster. Gibbs has noise being gone. Oh no, Duck. I've been drinking a lot of water, eating soup, and just resting for the day. I don't know what else helps throats. I myself feel like I might be getting a sore throat coming on me. That's why my throat's hurting already today. But yeah, as you can see, we got the holiday event, which is that we have to collect a bunch of ornaments from the presents around the map. If you were at the start of the stream, you'd see me grab one. And then you put them on the tree on each of the maps. And then once the community reaches 150 ornaments, we get all of these ones. Once we reach tier 2, we get all of these ones. And tier 3, we get all of this. I really hope we reach tier 3 as a community, because all these cosmetics look really cool. I play CSGO, steps are more important there. Yeah. Any game, basically imagine any game where listening to like audio cues is really important. Use the same mindset in this game, pretty much. Not allowed to talk. That's understandable. Thank you for the encouragement, Duck. Thank you. Right now we're just waiting for a match because queue times are still a little bit weird. Free shit always good. Exactly. Thank you, Duck. Thank you. Yeah. But today in the shop we got this cool little gingerbread omen, which I think looks really cool, and I might buy it because it's actually rather cheap for how cool it looks. Got this RC sleigh, got this RC skin, the sleigh ride, which also looks awesome, but that's a pretty hefty price. We got all 4 of these snowball cosmetics. And honestly, I think they look pretty funny. I'm glad they're all in a pack. Oh, they're a little bit buggy right now, but you know, it's fine. The Deathwire one that's buggy, or I think one of them's buggy. I think it's the Deathwire one that's buggy. What thing is Christmas Halloween together, Fred? We got a skin of these, minty fresh skins, which looks pretty funny. A lot of the issue with cosmetics is that they put a giant target on your back, and these do not help, but they look really cool at least. I know it's just a Christmas item, but it probably seems like a Halloween item because it's meant for the monsters. Because the monsters have these little guys called omens. Basically, whenever like you fail in action or anything happens that would expose your aura to the monster, these things basically show up to warn you. Yeah, they got cool little candy cane skins. They're giving away a lot of stuff because it's Christmas time. And of course, we have Deathwire here, and then the new character Reggie, who, as you can see from the description, is basically a nerd. Very cool. And before the last match, I was reading out all of his perks. We got All Systems Go, which basically means that you can constantly hop between crafting stations, and you won't get punished as much. Arcade Hero, which basically means if you are the last survivor of your team, you are going to craft weapons insanely fast. We have Steady Hand, which basically, when there are whenever you have less teammates, you are harder to detect on crafting stations. And you can tell when other teams are on crafting stations. Yeah, exactly. So you get it, Duck. Brawler's a nerd. We all know this. No, I'm just talking about Fred. Not at all. The textures are bugging out a bit, I think. Because it's still got those untextured snowballs there. Because it's still ironing that part out. Oh yeah, I need to use the shock sphere more. I keep saying that every stream and I never end up using it. Hey, we got a match. Oh hey, the streamer's back. Let me go check on them on them so I can say good luck. If they're live, that is, they may not actually be live. Let's see, Ollywood, if it'll load.
I mean, we was like flirting and talking and stuff like a while after becoming friends, like before we met up. So it's not like we met up and was like, let.
Guys, yeah, they are live, so I'll say hi to them after the match. So the way you type in my language mixed with the English word best, it's like you're calling him the best bull. That's a funny language barrier. Okay, this match loaded really fast, probably because it's a match we've already loaded before. That was a quick startup. I'd be a doll master then, an experienced one maybe. Oh no, we're jammed already. Hey is no good. I messed up, we got the perk. I could type in SNX, but no one would understand me. Yeah, that's a good point. I was about to say no signs of anything unusual. Check corners, don't check corners, don't check corners, don't check corners, don't check corners. Alright, we got the staff. And now we have an item. Ooh, smoke bomb, perfect. Time in English, then that language, I'm curious. Hello. First up at Fast Nice, yep. Thankfully, the staff is a little bit faster to craft than most. I almost got him. I gotta regroup. still have one more try. We have enough ammo for one more try. Yeah, almost all of us have a weapon already, which is actually a terrific start. Against the werewolf, I don't think it's that good to be in packs, so I guess I'll split up. And ironically, werewolf is not going to be in packs. Is the lobby? Going to the cafeteria. Broke all things in the cafeteria. Towards this way.
Wait, is this monster being friendly?
I don't know, and I don't feel like finding out.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume not friendly.
Yeah, maybe
Not
we'll
friendly, not friendly,
assume
not
that now.
friendly. Help. Alright, we got healing. Good, good. God dang it. Perfect, we're healing. Oh, grab a candy bar, that's good. Oh, they're enraged. This is a pretty dangerous spot still. So we're not out of the woods just yet. Nice. Nice work, nice work. Let me try and get closer. He was a little too close to the door. Okay, I need to regroup and assess my strategy because I don't have enough to kill him. But I can stun him. Oh no, I got enough to kill him. There we go. He got a bit too worried about taking out the guy with the pentagram that he wasn't paying attention to me. To be fair, I thought I didn't have enough ammo, but it turns out I had just barely enough. Now we're 2 down, 2 to go, Fred. I just barely had enough. I thought I was going to run out halfway through. So that's why I was like, I may as well try it, even if he, like, ducks out of the way. But I just look to the left and notice we have one person playing the new character. Let me craft down... Actually, no, let me go find a fire station because we already have 2 people with pretty good weapons. We already have 2 good cursed weapons, so I may as well look for a fire weapon. We go for the solar flare for a defensive option. Well, that's one way to get him. Jeez. Yeah, we got a good team today. I'm just gonna craft a stun weapon because I trust that my team can get the rest done with their weapons. And the solar flare is a good defensive stun weapon. Yep, they threw a Molotov cocktail. Yeah, the 3 fire weapons are a flamethrower, a Molotov cocktail, and this weird solar flare weapon, which acts as a little sentry gun. You catch me, boy? I'm too sick. Whoa! Damn it. I couldn't juke him. Get him. Get him. Take him down. Get him to heal up. I juked him for a good while. I think that is hopefully enough for that was enough for my team to get the rift, so I got hit right afterwards, so it didn't matter, but oh well. Point is, my team's in a good position, so I'm not too concerned. You know what, let me give up on the solar flare in exchange for, yeah, another one of these, just in case they... Never mind. Good work, everyone.
But we ate. I mean, yeah, I literally had the lowest score. Oop, no one looked
Yeah,
at me.
just said GG to
Don't
them.
look at me. GG's. Oh my god, who was you, Mage Vast? Hopefully I've said that right. Who was you? I've just, like, literally just left the scoreboard, so I don't know who you were. I think you were the Gloria, right? I'm looking. I think you were the Gloria, right? I was one of your teammates. Yeah, I feel like I remember your name. Yeah, you were the Gloria, yeah. You've been in my games, like, I think you've been in a few of my games today. And you've been, like, a really good teammate, so GG's to you as well. Okay, I'm gonna finally, after, like, so long...
Alright, that was a nice interaction. There we go. Today's a good day. Yeah, I didn't get knocked down, although I got hit quite a few times, but I managed to escape every time, so I'd consider that a good game. Ooh, we leveled up our Sacred Staff. No rewards on level 7, but level up's a level up. Yeah, I've seen that Ollie person twice so far. Oh, new costume. How'd we get this? I think I know where we got it from. We probably got it from... Yep, we completed the, we got enough rifts for the Electroforce thing. I thought we were never going to complete this, but we got it. And now, are you guys ready for Mage Reads, a movie? It's been a month since you've seen Warren. Mento is behind bars, but you feel hopeless in finding her stray bots. Bright Mind Academy is shut down, but the SS Brightest Mind is still out there. You finding yourself at the lakeshore where you watch them vanish into Warren's void. Suddenly, a black robot drops from the clouds and transforms midair. It's Jules. Her mega arms are twitching with new upgrades. She warns you that Mental has been broken out of jail. That sentence uses Warren's power of negativity to invent a machine that will destroy all the positivity in the world, starting with you. As you course through your blood with darkness, there's an excitement. You have to kill Mental. A voice in your head whispers certainty. There's no other way to win this battle. Push darkness down as soon as it surfaces. You can't do it. There'll be another way. Yeah, we got story time. This is the third movie out of the others. Injured Army. Mental's mechanical island spews a ring of black smoke as it turns toward you. Warren stares down from the bow with cold eyes. The floor of the hangar opens up and mental bots drop out in perfect rows, an army of student cyborgs marching to your brother's orders. Sub Mental's cannon reinforced with black wire. Brad, you're going to bed. Hey, family reunions, Warren growls. The mega cumulus cannon lowers ominously from the cabin. But with you gone, I'll finally be the favorite to win. He forms a ball of dark matter and places it in the cannon barrel. Your eyes on a black storm cloud and whips a dark tendril across your face. Mental bots attack. Lightning flashes across the battlefield. The electric force won't hold back. You dodge Warren's flying punch and parry with a powerful strike from above. Dusts a negativity disc that hungrily absorbs the shock. Ken whirs behind him. The negativity sphere is growing. You feel your positivity dragging you closer. You'll have to read the rest of that after this match. Ooh, we got new players this match. What's going on, Duck? Alright, we got Christmas map again. Let's go. My voice is already dying today. I need help. But I hope so, because as I was saying earlier before the first match, I really love this game and the community is great. And actually, scratch that. The community is okay, but the developers are really nice. The developers definitely seem to know what they're doing, and they're pushing out good content. Okay, they're on the other side of the map, so we're good. Let's ping our location. Okay, alarms just popped up. Let me look. They're just doing duck things, just quonk. Image no, your voice too. Not your voice too. And my voice is going today. I don't know why I've got such a sore throat. I guess I was doing a lot of talking earlier with my family because we were spending a nice breakfast chat together for like an hour, which is why I was late to the stream today. But don't worry, I'm fine with that. It's actually nice to have someone to talk to on stream for once. Yeah. Yep, I'm losing it. Here we go. No, I actually enjoy when people interact a lot and ask a lot of questions on stream. That's why I have my description like it is. It's nice to have someone to talk to while streaming instead of nobody. That doesn't sound good. I'm in game lag. Got him. Woo! 1 down, 3 to go. Let's go, team. Thank you, Fred. I enjoy playing this game, it's just my computer doesn't enjoy this game. Ooh, damn, he predicted my movements well. Okay, shit, that's gonna force us out of hiding. Yeah, Overwatch is not running too well, but this is running a lot better, or at least it's running... At least runs for a bit better before it starts to go bad, so... I'm coming back into this game. I'm gonna try and bait him into the open. Or that works. Alright, let's hope they got that. Well, I'm gonna go craft another weapon just in case they mess up. But yeah, Overwatch is kind of in a mess state right now. So I haven't been playing it much anyways. Oh no, there's a Jack in the Box. I was on the crafting, give me a moment. One day when I get my VHS black belt, I'll join you for a game. Alright, you can join any time. I'm not really too picky about having good or bad teammates. At least if it's people that I know, then I don't really care if they're good or bad. That's like playing with other people. Surprise! All I had to do was wait for his own ability to screw him over. Because I knew that he'd head straight for me, who was a close player. So he headed straight for the last location, didn't see me. Feared I'd left. Boom, I come out of hiding. Oh shoot. Alright, so he knows we're running this way, so I gotta be quick about this. He knows, so I gotta hide. Yoink, mine. I get that when I'm playing Cisco with friends, so I don't call them out for it. Yeah, when a friend is a stupid thing, it's funny because you can make fun of them, you know, joke about it, and everything is great. I'm playing with random teammates and something happens, I just get frustrated. Let me try and craft my weapon real quick. What's going on, Duck? Is Carlos streaming right now? Let's heal up while they're doing that, because the person's got a weapon, so they're more valuable healed. Because a healed person can usually solo an armored wart, because they can use the first hit to make distance. Yeah, it sounds like fun. With the two of us with Team Spirit, we should get this heal off
Like a
pretty
dumbass,
fast.
had my mic muted. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
was like talking to myself the whole time. Like, wait, oh no.
Hey, wait a minute. Do we want to just chill here and wait for him to pop armor?
Honestly, I can go bait him. Yeah.
Fire station's out there if you just want to go craft.
Good call. We'll do.
You ready for a fight, boys? I'll break armor.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Good work. We've already got a fire weapon, another one on the way. I'll go to the other side of them. I'll go to the other side of the map to pressure.
Nice. Oh shit, he spawned right on fire. He's on.
Okay, I don't know where the other fire station. Perfect, there it is. The fire station's a little bit over here.
Let him to courtyard. He dropped from me.
But yeah. Whenever I play ranked in games, I pretty much only want to play with friends.
Awesome.
Dang it. You're jammed, so we can't take actions for a little bit.
Going back to hopefully finish my fire weapon. He's on his way to me.
I'm just trying to get the hell out of dodge. Trinket.
Or not.
You heard me grabbing a trinket.
Got it. I can do a pickup in a second. No dice. He's on.
Let me look for some Luma.
In grand room. He's right behind me.
No more Luma. Okay, it's a bit dangerous. I'm gonna try and head back for the station while they're all distracted with that. Oh, that's an issue. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot easier to just play with people that you know and trust. Also, playing with people that you know and trust, you usually also, like, communicate together, which definitely helps. Yeah, they got the cool little gingerbread men. But he's about to come in, like, 15 seconds and, like, beat my ass.
God damn, it's still a fire weapon, so you can probably burn his shield if he comes over here.
Yeah, I'm about to craft mine, so let's move up.
Sounds good. We're healing on pink.
Nope. I couldn't get out there.
Oh, there's one.
He's going out towards foyer. He's going into the deal. He's going down the
Okay,
hallway
let's go
to the main tree.
Heals up. I'll break it if you lead him outside courtyard.
There you go. Pressure him. Pressure him.
He'll burn. Damn.
That was our best chance of getting him.
Gonna try for pickup if he lets me.
Gotcha, I'm almost at full.
I'm like trying to counter rotate, but he's just lurking.
Alright, Sparks got me.
Okay. He's up by upper library.
He's not by us.
Yeah, he's on my side. Or was. He's
He's on his
probably
way
moving over to you now.
Our teammate left.
He's on.
Actually, I'll self-heal. Blue Sparks, you go help them.
There you go, down. That was such a good leap, I'm not even mad.
Yeah, he's playing pretty well. Yeah, the flamethrower is my favorite out of the fire weapons just because it's the most consistent. Okay, he's heading for Rift right now. Or is on you, that also works. Dang it, that was
GG.
bad timing. That was really bad timing. Good game. Yeah, this ward was actually doing pretty good. They made a good comeback, and unfortunately our teammate left. Yeah, put in work that game. Oh well. They also did well. Got a lot of XP that match. And I've got 2 perk points, which means we can unlock the level 2 version of Team Spirit. A bunch of new cosmetics. Okay, this looks actually pretty cool. If I look at perks, we are 1 point short. Yeah, I can show you all the weapons real quick. I think I'm about to end stream here anyways, but so I can show you all the weapons. So the Molotov, let me start with the first weapon, the Flamethrower. This is in the burn weapons. Flamethrower shoots a stream of flames up to 9 meters away. Pretty self-explanatory, it's just a little beam weapon pretty much. It takes 42 seconds to craft, and has about 8.5 seconds of firing time. Next is the Firebomb, aka the Molotov Cocktail. Basically, you hold right click and it'll start aiming it. Press left click, it'll throw it. It gives you a little, what do you call it? The little curve thing. It gives you a little line basically showing like where it's gonna land. And then it has a little bit of travel time to it. Basically, once you hit an area, it'll explode, spread a bunch of flames around it. Anything in that flame, aka the monster, will start taking damage. And then, of course, if it fully fills up, the monster dies. Is the color only white, or you can change it? All the weapons have a bunch of cosmetics that you can get as you level them up. This is the regular one. I like the clean sweep. I unlocked the insecticide, but I prefer the clean sweep still. Also have cocktail. Yeah, this is the generic bottle. I don't have more. Oh, this actually looks cool. Basically, at all of the stations, it'll give you basically an option of basically allowing you to rotate between the 3. Like, whenever I walk to a station, I can choose either to use the basically start crafting a flamethrower, I can choose to start crafting a cocktail, or you choose to start crafting the solar flare. The only thing you have to choose beforehand is your add-ons and your skins. But anyways, the solar flare weapon. I was saying earlier it's a defensive weapon because basically once you have it in your hand, you have to deploy it in a location. Yeah, it's good for closing off exits and whatnot. Of course, you always want to try to use weapons offensively, which kind of makes the Molotov cocktail really weird because it's hard to use in an offensive situation unless you have people who are already pressuring the monster, like you saw on that map on the high school. But the solar flare, basically, while you have it in your hand, you can take a second or two in order to plop it down on a location. Once the monster moves within it, basically, once you place down a location, a bunch of bright lights are going to shine out of it like a little lava lamp. And whenever the monster moves within those lights, the lights will turn red, signifying that the monster is within range of the weapon. Once the monster is within range of the weapon, you can basically hold left click, and it'll basically cause a beam to be directed and start inflicting damage to the monster. If the monster doesn't basically get out of the beam in time, the monster will die. And essentially will lose charge whenever you're firing using it, or if it has line of sight of the monster but you're not doing anything with it. Yeah, it's in games, so you always have an option to change things up. Next we have the shock weapons. We have a ray gun, pretty simple. A long range little gun. It's basically like, it's kind of like a trap. Well, I mean, the thing is very loud and very obvious with its bright lights and its glowing orb. So it's less of a trap and more of a defensive. It's like a tower defense. It's basically, it turns you into playing a tower defense game. That's what basically the solar flare does. It basically turns into a tower defense game. Because a ray gun's pretty simple. It's a ray gun. You get 28 shots. You blast them at the monster. If you keep hitting the monster consecutively, they'll deal enough damage to get to kill him with it. And the reason why I say consistently is because this thing has insane fall off. So if you're like missing every other shot, you're basically never going to be able to kill the monster. Yeah, it's got good distance. So if you can really nail shots from far away, which is unlikely because of how there are a lot of objects on maps, then more power to you. But the second shock weapon is the RC Flyer, which basically allows you to use a little console. Once you use the console, an RC Flyer will spawn next to you. Exactly, that's a zoning weapon. Actually, couldn't think of the term, thank you. But now we got the RC Flyer, which basically you can drive it around, and basically you lose control of your body while you're using it, but it allows you to move around this drone. And it has like a little short weapon that'll latch onto the monster that you can fire from it. And basically it'll drain from its battery time. The longer it's in flight and the longer it's firing, it'll drain some battery from it. Once you run out of battery, or if the monster actually hits the RC copter, which they can do if you get too close to them with it, then it'll be destroyed and you have to craft a new one. This is a really good weapon. However, you need to be very careful with it, because if you lose track of the monster, they can try and sneak up. The monster can try and sneak up on you and hit you because you're not in control of your body and you can't hear your body while you're using the RC Flyer. Next weapon, my personal favorite out of the shock weapons, is the Shock Sphere. It only takes 27 seconds to charge, which is faster than the usual 42 that most of the other weapons have. The Molotov cocktail only takes 35, so it's a little bit better in that regard, but it's so hit or miss that it's kind of a good trade-off. But the Shock Sphere, in exchange for its low crafting rate, is one of the 3 weapons that basically has a requirement to use it once you craft it. Basically, that there are there are a bunch of fuse boxes around each of the maps, and once you have a Shock Sphere, you need to go to all of them and complete a little crafting skill check minigame. It takes like 2 or 3 seconds. Once you complete 3 of them, there's a short period of time where the weapon has to charge up, like 4 or 5 seconds. And how you can use the weapon is you take a few seconds to channel it. Basically, hold left click for like 4 or 5 seconds, and it will put you in a sphere. Keep holding left click to stay in the sphere. Once you let go of left click, you'll immediately be taken out of it, which is something to be careful about when you first start playing. But once you are wrapped inside that sphere, you cannot hear the monster, and the monster cannot affect you with any of their powers, and the monster cannot hit you. But that being said, if you bump into the monster while using the Shock Sphere, you instantly kill them. Like, it's an instant health state. So that's why the Shock Sphere is such a powerful weapon, and why, as a monster, it's good to either hit a team before they can finish getting themselves inside of it, or to run away as fast as possible. Next, we have the Purify weapons, the Holy weapons. The Radiant Cross, similar to the Flamethrower, just fires a little beam out in front of you. This one's more of a... It's a bit smaller, but it's more of a cone shape, so it's a bit harder to miss with it. Sorry. It's pretty much it's functionally almost the same as a Flamethrower, but a little bit different. Next, we have the Slingshot, which also functions similar to the Molotov Cocktail. Yeah, it's a really strong weapon, which is why it's got a lot of restrictions and downsides on it. But next we got the Holy Slingshot. Basically, you get 2 shots with this one, unlike the Molotov Cocktail's 1. Exchange this thing, basically, you fire a grenade from it, similar to how it uses the same mechanics as the Cocktail, except a direct hit will stick the grenade to the monster and cause continuous damage. Basically, if you hit the monster with a direct shot, they will die. Similar to how if you hit the monster with a direct Molotov Cocktail shot, they will probably die. Although with this one, it's a lot easier to dodge because the radius is a lot smaller, and it's pretty much dependent on direct hits. 9 out of 10 times, if you aim at the monster's feet, you can still kill them because it still creates a short radius that deals damage for a few seconds. But more often than not, the monster's going to be able to move out of the way. So it's a little bit less risky, but in exchange, it requires a lot more skill to use. And the final, and my favorite of the Purify weapons, is, and I think you're going to hear a theme of this, that I like all the final stage weapons that are more risky, but is a Sacred Staff. So what this thing does is that it only takes 27 seconds to charge, like all of these powerful weapons. But the trade-off, like the Shock Sphere, is that you need to complete some other objective before you can use this weapon. So basically, what the staff allows you to do is allows you to heal yourself at any time while it's uncharged. And healing yourself or other teams using the staff will basically charge it up. Once it's at full charge, similar to the Shock Sphere, it'll take a few seconds to say it's powering up. Once it's powered up, you hold left click, and it will basically... it works the same as the Radiant Cross once you're using it, except it has a slightly larger range, and it will automatically lock a beam onto the monster while you're using it. So it's a lot harder to miss with it, and it's a lot more powerful. Yeah, better weapons are easier to craft, but require some extracurricular condition to make work, which I think is a very fair and very interesting, game design. I think it's very interesting game design that really works well for the game. So yeah, and the great thing, and the other benefit about this weapon is that whenever a team gets hit like 4 or 5 times, I think it's like 5 or 6 times, and they don't die, they enter something called the busted status effect, which means they cannot be healed from the injured state. However, the Sacred Staff allows you to heal busted players completely ignoring the status. But of course, if they get hit again, then they will go back to the busted state. So that's why in late game, Sacred Staffs are pretty much a must. But you may be wondering, but wait a minute, if this staff only charges on healing, how do you do anything when all your teammates are full health? That's why the staff has this little thing where if all if all living players, usually at the start of the game it's 4, so if all living players are healthy, then it will start to slowly energize itself over the 7 seconds, which is a very good trade-off. All in all, I really love the weapon. It's definitely screwed me over a few times, but I usually prefer it over the Cross, just because it's a lot more powerful and it's a little bit faster. Next, Curse Weapons in the final 3. That's when you had enough charge. Exactly, yeah, that's the weapon I was using. It has a long-range beam that'll latch onto the monster, as we saw there. There's the next weapon, and you saw me use this in that last match, actually, I think. The Cursed Sword. This is a curse weapon, obviously. Basically, when you swing this weapon, it's actually not a melee weapon, which a lot of people confuse with. Basically, when you swing this weapon, it fires out a little beam of energy that stays on the ground for a second. Basically, as long as the monster is inside of that beam of energy, they'll start to slowly take damage. And if you can keep swinging at them and keep them in the sword slashes for long enough, they'll take enough damage and they'll die. The weapon's a bit difficult to use because you gotta keep hitting the monster with it because 1 second's not nearly enough time. But it's really good for being used as a zoning tool. Like, if you have two people with cursed swords, you can basically lock the monster into a corner and then just slowly push onto them with the cursed sword slashes. That's why I think this weapon's really good when you have other weapons to combo it with. And next, we have the Infernal Eye. This one I don't use as much because it's a lot more situational, but still a very good weapon nonetheless. So what this weapon does is, it basically works the same as the RC Flyer, but has a very different way of damaging the monster. This one basically, it has a limited time for when you can use it, for how long you can use it. When you use it, you become completely, basically, out of your body. You cannot control your character anymore. In exchange, you can control this little eye, and while you're controlling this eye, you can fly around as it, and if you bump into the monster with this one, it automatically kills them with the Curse Sigil. So with this, the RC Flyer, you want to stay just away from the monster in order to hit them. With this one, you want to charge right into the monster so that you can kill them with it. It delivers an instant curse to any monster within 1 meter of it, so it's very powerful. But of course, you're very vulnerable while using it. Which is why this is a great weapon for if your team's in a stalemate with the monster, and like both sides are on the opposite side of a doorway and neither one wants to move in because they know they'll get hit if they try to move on the other side. The Infernal Way is a great way to basically just push through that choke point and just slam into the monster and automatically get a sigil on them. Yeah, it's basically a suicide bomb. Yeah, exactly, you got it. Final one of my personal favorite out of all 12 weapons is the Enigma. And this allows you basically, as I said earlier, a lot earlier, all monsters have something called a tension loop, which is similar to the heartbeat in Dead by Daylight. And so, what this weapon does is, if you can hear the tension track, and then you hold right-click with this weapon, you can charge it up. Because like the other two, this is a charge-based weapon, where it only takes 27 seconds to charge. In exchange, you have to complete some other extracurricular condition. Used to be saying that. Actually, this is the last time, for now. But basically, you begin out absorbing energy. Once you absorb energy for long enough, I think it's like 7-ish seconds, then it takes a few seconds to charge itself up, and then boom, you're ready to shoot. And it works exactly like the staff does when it's shooting. You can shoot up to 12 meters away, it'll curse the monster as you're hitting them with it, and it latches onto the monster, sometimes even behind walls a little bit, but that's a bit finicky. It only hits behind walls if like, it attaches to the monster before they go behind a wall. It's kind of weird, but basically, it's an auto-hit weapon that has a good range, but you have to be very close to the monster in order to charge it up. And it makes a lot of noise, so it's a very risky move to use. In exchange, it's a very powerful weapon. Of course, if you're looking directly at the monster, like you have direct line of sight of the monster itself, the weapon charges at like twice the rate or something. Or it's either like twice the rate or 3 times the rate. Basically, more risk, more reward is how this weapon works. With that, that's all the weapons. All the weapons have their unique uses, and in the right hands, all the weapons can do something very different and very powerful to change the game. As you can tell from the leveling, some of them I like better than others. I'm looking at you, Solar Flare. Yeah, exactly. They're a lot more volatile, which I think makes them a lot more fun. With that, that's all of the weapons. This has been the Mage Academy. I'll see. No. But with that, I'm gonna end the stream here for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Fred, thank you so much for staying all this time and chatting with me. It's been a lot of fun. I'll probably continue tomorrow with another stream of this because I actually really like this event. I'm having fun with it. No problem, Fred. Anytime. But I'll probably be streaming this tomorrow, although it's not a guarantee, so just keep an eye out. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with friends. Got a link down below where you can join my Discord, get notifications of when I'm streaming, when I'm uploading videos, get in touch with the community. I really want to get a community together. Yeah, so Solar Flare sucks. I personally think it sucks because a defensive weapon in a game where the monster has a lot of abilities to basically prevent you from using weapons is a bad idea. never want to stick in one situation. You never want to stick in one place. Anyways, I'm getting off track. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Leave a like, subscribe, share with friends, Discord down below. With that, I'll see y'all later. Have a good day, and remember, Merry Christmas.